Today, to learn how to cut your monthly telephone bill up to 60%.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, a beautiful Monday morning outside, and it's even beautiful inside because Bern Paraiso is here. Bern is our medical correspondent. She's also the president and CEO of GFA Incorporated, which stands for Good for All, and she helps us understand what kind of health services we have right here in our own community so we can be healthier. Good morning, Bern. How you doing?
Good morning, Larry. I am doing very well.
You look
Thank
good,
you.
as great as always.
Don't we all look good here?
I don't know if we all do, but I know you do.
Yes.
I know Robin does.
Look at Robin. Anyway, it feels good to be here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
How's the health? How are our health services in Ocala?
to be honest with you, I was so impressed the whole month of January. And can you believe this is almost over?
Yeah, hard to believe.
Anyway, it was looking better compared maybe 6 months ago. There has been, I would say, several, not as bad as, when I first started.
Well, really? So we're improving in some ways.
There is, our community, it's taking care of, the health. In other words, I can only speak, in behalf of Seven Hill Gastroenterology. And I had a visit and I talked to Doug Monteith. It's not as bad as maybe back in October, November, and December. So there has been a lot of our neighbors, friends, businesses that are getting colon cancer now. So I'm kind of happy, to hear that. So it's just a few.
You mean getting the screenings?
Well, a lot of them are getting. Our community is really helping and looking into our health and getting colon screening done lately.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
And the diagnosis, is as far as colon cancer is, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that there's,
Did you happen to see this report that said that if you're under 50 years old, then you probably will not die of cancer? Did you hear that report? There was some report about that the other day that if you're under 50, and I'm not under 50, so they think, oh, come on, can't you include me on this?
Well, you know what? That is believable. In other words, I would think that it is a fact because colon cancer, I'm thinking of the different stories that I am gathering from, from our community. They are, let me see, I'm thinking the other friend that passed away in August, he was 67.
Oh, really?
So mostly, I would say above 50, but I would not take a chance on that.
No. And I think they were basically saying that in the near future, we have enough ways to prevent and or cure correct cancer or stop it in its tracks or whatever, put it into remission.
Exactly. So. And again, colon screening is really important if you have a history in your family. And normally, this is recommending 50 years old and older, but if you have a family history, I would do it earlier. So please check your medical provider and get a referral. So it's nice to know that we are all active and taking care of our health.
Right. Do you remember when people would die and the official report was natural causes, so nobody really knew what anybody died from once upon a time?
Of course, yeah. But nowadays...
Now we know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
thank you to all our researchers, our medical community, our medical doctors here, especially in Marion County. And by the way, good morning to you all. Dr. Asad Kamar, ICE, that's he is an intervention cardiologist, I would say that he's so famous and he is doing a great job here in the community. And good morning to you, doctor. And also, I would not forget to mention Dr. Jean Kerr. Happy birthday to you. It was last week. And also to my niece, Jenna Ruth P. Kwe. Can you believe that last name? Happy birthday to you as well. And just to answer one question, I had an email about what is colon polyps. So I have an answer for you, and this I gathered from the WebMD. Colon polyps are growths in your large intestine, which is the colon. So the cause of the most colon polyps is not known, but they are common in adults. So over time, some polyps can turn into colon cancer. It usually takes many years for that to happen. So you can have colon polyps and not know it.
Not know anything,
because they usually do not cause symptoms. So they are usually found during routine screening tests for colon cancer. So again, get your colonoscopy screening as soon as you can. And if polyps get large, they can cause symptoms. You may have bleeding from your rectum or change in your bowel habits. A change in bowel habits includes diarrhea, constipation, going to the bathroom more often or less often than usual, or a change in the way your stool looks. So again, those are the information that I have for you all today. Continue to email me at Bern, BERN, at gfamedicalmarketing.com, or always ask your medical provider. Get a referral for a colonoscopy. And my sponsor today is Dr. Vishnu Reddy, 7 Hill Gastroenterology. Telephone number 401-1919. Good morning to you, Dr. Reddy, and all the staff at 7 Hill Gastroenterology. I probably would touch a little bit about my 29th annual Tiara Ball, if you would not mind.
Sure. And next week you're bringing in somebody special, right?
I have with me the president of the Ocala Royal Dames, Sharon Jank. She is Dr. Jank's wife. And also Joan Odette. I am not sure yet, but I have to clarify. She is the chairperson for the Invites program book. And also my co-chair, Naida Raspberry. Good morning to you all, and I will see you next Monday around 9:10. So I probably will use some of my airtime because we have only 15 minutes. And 29th Annual Tiara Ball Community. Stay tuned. This is February the 28th. It's coming up, and we have a new venue for this very elegant event. Aiming to raise $100,000. Please help me out. I'm still looking for sponsors. Live auction items, silent auction, and we also have a program book, our journal,
right,
for business advertisement. So it's a really good cause. I have been a member for 15 years, and I cannot, I'm still, happy.
And the story I mentioned earlier about maybe there's light at the end of the cancer tunnel. There's good news that part of it, or a great part of it, has to do with organizations like the one you represent.
Exactly.
Because you're the ones who raise the money so that the scientists can do the research.
Yes, and it's very fulfilling. It's very, how would I say it, when members of the Ocala Royal Dames, we get invited to take a tour at Moffitt Cancer Center. This is once a year. And also the UF Shands. And, you hear everything on the radio and television, but there's nothing like when you are close to all these researchers.
Right.
So very really interesting. And again, Tiara Ball, 2015, the theme is Dames, Diamonds, and Pearls. Donation is $125 per person, and we have Brick City catering the event, and it's going to be at Circle Square Cultural Center. This is our first venue for 29 years. So please come and join us. Thank you to my VIP sponsors, UF Health, University of Florida. I also have 7 Hill Gastroenterology, Vishnu Reddy MD, Frank DeLuca Toyota, the Health South Rehabilitation, Fast Track, this is Mary Kay Thomas, Ford Lincoln Auto Dealership, Merrill Lynch, and this is Fred Sayofi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that.
Yeah.
Signature Brands, and I have Linda Siemens and family, and the last one is Doctors Chris and Rosemary Aredo. Thank you so much. And we also have Lemieux Diamond Company. He donated jewelry worth $11,000.
Wow.
So thank you, Guy.
Wow.
We appreciate it very much. And again, thank you all for tuning in. It's 9:15. It's so fast.
Thank you. Are you going to be wearing your diamonds and your pearls, or one or the other?
I think so.
Your diamonds and pearls together.
Maybe.
Right. And I know women don't like to be called dames, but that night you're a dame.
And some of the members are wearing the tiaras. And we have 5 debutantes to be introduced to the community. So it's really interesting. So come and join us. Don't forget, February the 28th, 2015. Go to our web, www.ocalaroyaldames.org. Thank you again, Larry, and thank you, Robin, for having me this morning.
Thank you, Bern. Always good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take a little break. Call us, by the way, if you need any of Bern's information repeated. Plus, these segments are recorded as a video, and you can watch them and share them from the WOCA Facebook page as well as the WOCA YouTube channel. We'll take a little break and be right back. Thank you, Bern.
Thank you so much.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. I have a lot of clouds and a shower or two this morning, then clouds will break for